energy is the Five of Wands. Now, in this particular card, these sailors are fighting to the death this giant walrus. And so you may feel like you're in a very intense situation today where there is a lot at stake. And it may be because of some strife or change or disagreement that is disruptive to your peace of mind or security. Perhaps you're being challenged, or you're in a challenging situation that is highly competitive and rife with conflict or discord or power struggles. And for some of you, this is tied to your ambition, your legal problems. This is ego at play, petty back and forth, where everybody's vying for power to win, to come out on top. And, you know, that may play out in the form of sports or, you know, something where, you know, it's a light competitive nature. Of course, you want to win. But this card can very often indicate underhanded opponents, something malicious. So this is a day of conflict and taking some kind of risk. It may be a conflict of interest involved in situations, or you may have an inner battle for some reason raging inside of you. So it's a day where vigorous action is at play, and you may need to get your priorities straight. The success you're seeking is going to take formidable effort. And there's a desire to blaze a trail. And, you know, that can work for you, or perhaps it works against you. And, you know, it's going to cause you to question whether you're indeed on solid footing. Can you come out ahead? Can you beat the opponent? And you may be questioning yourself. You know, this inner battle may be about the path that you're on, your work, your goals, your ambition. Are people working for you or against you? Does this really have anything of value? Now, for some of you, competition has rules at play, you know, fair competition. Things that, it's like not fighting dirty. You have a code of behavior. So you may act honorably today and maybe go above and beyond what is required of you. And you're very aware of boundaries and pushing a trigger. And so regardless of how upset you are or disappointed or even angry, you're going to resist the temptation to go too far, to overstep your bounds. You're going to stay in your lane regardless. But for others of you, it's more likely that either you or other people are going to make things way more difficult than they have to be, because this is troublemaking, dissatisfaction about one thing that is used as an excuse to create an argument or discord about something else. It's not addressed. It could be some repressed emotions, some old resentments, and they're coming out in the current, like whatever you're talking about or arguing about is important, but that may not even really be the real root of the issue. And you may feel very conflicted about matters today. It's almost impossible for you to make up your mind. So this battle with yourself is also being projected onto others and making it difficult to get along. And it's a day where, you know, everything seems to require a lot of effort. And you may feel like as soon as you solve one problem, there's another thing, another loose end, another challenge, another issue for you to deal with. And it could be, again, you're not really looking at priorities and you're continuing to go until you burn yourself out, or you're trying to solve something that at this moment in time doesn't really have a solution, or you find yourself challenged because you're in a no-win situation. It's not going to get any better, and yet you keep trying to manipulate it. And so this is the reason why you can't relax and you can't get ahead. So this is about some kind of struggle. Hopefully not in the form of real aggression, physical harm or abuse, but it could be like lawsuits or legal proceedings, or again, enemies acting behind the scenes or trying to undercut you in some way. So things are changing, and you don't feel necessarily that you're on sure footing. You know that to stay ahead, you're going to have to outmaneuver what's out there. And in that process, you're questioning yourself, whether you even want to be involved, or whether you have the ability to overcome, or whether the people around you are sincere.